how to create Air Jordan 1 Off-White UNCs on NBA 2K26. Before we do get into the video, I'm going to quickly show you how you can go to the shoe creator on NBA 2K26 in case this is your first ever video or first ever time making custom shoes. Once you're in the main menu over here where you picked all the game modes, you want to scroll all the way over to the features, then you want to go to roster, then you want to go over to shoe creator, and then go to Jordans. Of course, today we're going to be editing. We're not making customs. We're going to be editing, and we're going to edit Air Jordan 1s. So you're going to click X on this and edit it. I have already done it, so I'm just going to show you what I've already created. And so let's get right into it. And of course, after I do make the shoes for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how they look in the city, in-game, and then a close-up and zoomed in-game version as well. So I'm going to show you guys in 3 different places as well after we have created the shoe. So over here, let's go ahead and get into it. For the base, the material is going to be leather, and then for the color, it's going to be this color right over here, this white. So what you want to do is just go ahead and put all these numbers in and go 0, 0, 100, or 255, 255, 255, or you can just put your arrow all the way to the upmost top left corner. Then after you've done that, you want to press triangle and add it to your favorites. Once you have done that, it will be over here in your favorites, and you can just come over here and pick it, because we use this white and blue a lot, so make sure you add it to your favorites. So for the outsole, we're going with rubber for the material, and this is the blue we're going with. Go ahead and put these numbers in: 209, 62, 98, 96, 175, 250, and then you want to press triangle and then add it to your favorites, and then it will be over in your favorites, and we're going to be using this a lot. So this is how it should look so far. Moving on forward with the midsole, we're going with rubber for the material, and then for the white, it's going to be this white we've already used. So you should scroll over to your favorites and then go ahead and select it. Next up, for the underlay, we're going with leather for the material, and then we're going with white color, which is already in our favorites. And next up, for the overlay, we're going with leather material, and then the blue that we have already added. I do try to go a lot slow so you guys can follow along and don't have to keep pausing the video, but of course it's fairly simple so far. For the overlay accent, we're going with leather material, and then the same blue that we have been using. So you're just gonna go to your favorites and click on that blue. Only thing you have to change is the material. Next up, for the toe, we're going with leather, and we're going with a white color, which is in our favorites, like I've already said. And if you're following along, make sure you guys go ahead and comment what shoe you want to see next, or what face creation or what build video you want to see next. For the toe accent, we're going with leather and white. Leather and blue, not white, leather and blue. So yeah, go ahead and do that. For the heel, we're going with first time we're switching up the material, we're going with suede, and then we're going with blue. Next up, for the heel accent, we're going with leather, and then we're going with blue. I just wanted to double check. Next up, for the collar, we're going with leather material, and then white color. Next up, for the lining, we're going with suede, and then white as well. A lot of whites right now, back to back to back. Next up, for the tongue, we're going with a velvet, and then white color. And then for the tongue accent, we're going with fabric, and this is the first time we're changing up the colors. We're not using the blue or the white. We're going with this orange over here. You just want to go ahead and put these numbers in. It's going to be 20, 82, 100, and then 255, 116, 46. You just want to go ahead and put these numbers in before we move forward. And you don't need to add this to your favorites, because we only use this color once. So just go ahead, add it to your, just use it once, and you don't have to add this one to your favorites. Next up, for the tongue lining, we're going with white, and then for the lace, we're going with fabric, and then white color again. And then for the shoe eye stay, we're going with leather and blue, which is in our favorites already, so we can move fairly fast now. For the swoosh, we're going with leather and blue, and then for the logo, we're going with leather and white. And then next up, for the tongue logo, we're going with fabric and white. And then for the shoe eye stay accent, we're going with leather and blue. And that is how you create Air Jordan 1 Off-White UNCs on NBA 2K26. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how they look in the city and on the court, and then zoomed in on the court. So let's get into that now. So once you're in the city, you just want to come over to the Air Jordan store, or is it Jordan store? Then you want to come over to the Jordan brand colorways. Then you will see them over here. The Air Jordan 1 Off-White UNCs. You can zoom in and have a look at it. They look really, really nice. They do cost 10,000 VC. It is fairly expensive, but I do recommend getting them if you like these shoes, and I think they look super, super clean. It's just to compare that to a normal Air Jordan 1 on this game. They cost about 6,000 or 5,500 except for this one. So like they cost 6,000. You're paying 4,000 more, and you're getting shoes that are unique, just your shoes that nobody else will be rocking unless you obviously make custom ones. So I would say that's fairly worth it if you do want to spend the extra 4,000 VC, which I don't think is much on this game because it's very, very easy to get VC on this game. So yeah, this is how you make it, and this is how it looks in the city. Now let's jump into in game, and I will show you guys how they look in game as well. So here it is in shoot around on Luka Doncic, and look at how clean they look. Absolutely beautiful. So I do recommend making these shoes. They do look really, really, really nice in game, like even from like far, you know, not a close up. It looks nice. So I do recommend these shoes. Look at how they look. They're really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a close-up zoomed version as well, but just have a look at it, shoot around when you're playing from this far perspective. It's really nice, and if you change the camera angle to something closer, like maybe floor, and you can have a closer look and look at how they look. Really nice shoes. I do recommend it. And now let's go into games. I can show you guys an even closer version of these shoes. In game, I'm still on that same camera angle. You can have a look at it, like a better look. They look super, super clean. I hate this camera angle, but they look super clean. And now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the zoomed in version of it. So now let's just change this to where maybe can we not switch players? Yeah. So let's have a look at Luka Doncic over here. My name is covering, and look at these. In game look super, super clean. Even the details, everything is really there. They pop out like compared to everybody else on the court by a wide margin, I would say. Like the details are really in there for the shoes as well. You zoom out, zoom in, like they look nice. Like Austin Reeves, he got some nice shoes on too, but they don't compare it to the ones that Luka had got on. Here's look from the back, from the sides, a zoomed up version of it. And yeah, man, so this is how they look in game. If you guys are gonna create this shoe, you know, this is how they look in game. If you guys did like this video, please make sure to drop a like, comment what shoe you want to see next, what face creation you want to see next, what build video you want to see next, whatever it is NBA 2K related, comment down below and we'll get to it. Subscribe if you're new. Other than that, it's me, your boy Skillzy, and I'm out. Peace, everybody.